Stop, why are you tickling my booty, Captain? Now get your ass up. Now get your ass up. Somebody give me the captain. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, somebody give me the captain.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Another run with Sanders. And a fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Hey, close deal.
First down, Young. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Kendo, come here.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That's for the delivery driver. The pizza delivery.
The Carolina kick team is out there
Where'd it
ready
go?
to go, and they
I was tripping.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
Yeah.
5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready.
No, they should be delivering in a minute.
Interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
Well, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down, Achane. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Left side here to Sanders. Fights through and now a crease. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season with an opponent.
Ready. Hey, check mega. ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. As the receiver in motion, just kind of tapping forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Young off the play fake. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they go back on the heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked pretty well.
Channel 2.
It'll be Young again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No, not CBS. It's on Fox.
Them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Now here's Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here we go. Strike 2.
Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of the ball. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Why he a terrorist? Who is a fan of Texas?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because
That was a pick.
Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That was a terrible throw, man. Jeez.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Tua to throw again. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And brought down but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
44. Ready. 20 TX. Ready.
They'll run H.M. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Watson, Oscar.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Young. He's got Mingo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Young. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. Touchdown, Carolina! K.J. Osborne, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
All right.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
32 stand.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take...
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey! 21G. 21G.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a second and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. Achane. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Hey, get set. Turbo 1, Hives. 21G.
Mostert is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. With 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They go play action. Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Wilson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So 2 tries from the 2, and they remain at the 2.
And now I'm thinking RPO, what they call run-pass option. Don't just make it a simple running play. Give them a chance. Put in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make something happen.
Again, it's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow, one.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down, Young. That's over middle and caught by Mingo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
That one tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Young will set to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
Solo left Zion.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 67 yards.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion right, that's Claypool. Here's Mostert. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
One more time with Mostert. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion right is Mingo. First down, Young. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Phillips looks like he may be a long-term centerpiece of the Miami defense. Put up 7 sacks last season. The Fins, they're hoping he can become a game wrecker here in year 3.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A pitch out to Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here is Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Young now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. Still going. Still fighting for more. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go ahead.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
44. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.